So we have Billy Joe. I would love to see a report for retracement to IB percent from New York market close to New York market open. Use it for planning overnight trades.
If you go down here to the little support button, if you click on that, what you're going to see is this pop-up. If you click on build a custom report, you can actually submit the information. What I recommend and what's actually required in order for us to do this is if you take annotated screenshots. If you submit that, we can take a look at it, and that's where you can just do that right over here on the side. And we do have an overnight range breakout report. And what this one does, how often does price break out of that range? So imagine it's very similar to the IB concept. And what you can see is that for NQ, 70% of the time in the last 6 months, price has only broken out to one side of the overnight range. The important piece is that when you see a stat that looks like this, 70%, 85%, by definition, if something happens 90% of the time, this is something that a lot of people, they see the 90% and they think, oh, it's a guarantee. And that's obviously not the case. So you still have to be very responsible no matter how strong the data is, because today might unfortunately be part of the opposite end. And that's super important just in terms of risk management. Obviously, a lot of people get very excited about these high probabilities, which are obviously these are great, but the risk management is still very important. You can't risk your whole account on one trade. These things play out over 20, 30, 40 trades.